The following program is rated mature. It may contain strong, coarse language, violence, and other mature content not appropriate for children under 17. The views expressed in this program may not represent those of this cable station or its employees.
It's 9 o'clock on a Friday night, so grab a seat and you just might see something really great. You've got the time, it's not too late to watch a show that will give you laughs and chills and thrills. There's nothing that they haven't tried, 'cause everything tastes great when it's deep fried. So lock your doors and sit right down. There is no better place to go, 'cause it's time for the Not So Late Show.
And now for a very special, not J-less episode, but still kind of J-less episode.
It's a jealous episode.
Jealous?
It's a jealous episode.
We're jealous that
jealous.
Jay is
Jelly.
jelly. It's a jelly episode.
We turned him into jelly.
Jelly. It's a
Jarred
jelly.
him.
We're so gelling. It's a jelly episode.
But I'm not gelling.
The Not So Late Show, where even our comedy is unimpeachable.
Let's see what you did there.
No, we're totally impeachable. It sucks. It's awful.
Yeah.
It's freaking awful.
Yeah, we're not stand-up comedians. We're not even.
No, we're not even standing. We haven't even gotten the first part of that right.
We're not even sit-down comedians.
Have you ever thought about doing putting together a quick five?
I only have one joke.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Here's the thing: I had thought of that a few different times, and I'd actually put together some good series of jokes.
Have you?
And then I forgot all of them because I forgot about it for a while. It's passing interest, and now it's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still have one that's kind of relevant too.
All right. Is it? Here's the thing, because jokes are either they're almost like story-esque,
Yep.
or they're Rodney Dangerfield, no respect.
No, it's not that.
Okay. He was king of the one-liner.
No. It was about how I'd never been more confused as a young man in my life.
Uh-huh.
It was when I was getting my hair cut and the hairdresser, whatever you want to call her, brushed her boobs against my shoulder, and it kept happening over and over and over. And I was starting to get slightly aroused in the chair. And I'm like, is this right? Is this normal? Is she doing it on purpose? Does she
This doesn't sound like a joke. It was more just autobiographical.
Yeah, okay, then it's an
Yeah,
autobiography.
I think most jokes are autobiographical,
Yeah.
but go on.
Oh, no, it is. It was I've never been so confused, and yet had full coverage to get a boner.
Okay.
I thought the joke was going to be, so I gave her a tip.
Oh!
that's better.
No, that would have been the Rodney Dangerfield.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just a tip. I didn't pay for the haircut.
Wow.
That's why we have a writer's room.
Yeah. There's no one in the writer's room.
That's the
But,
only joke I got.
all right, fair enough. I don't have any.
You're not funny. You are funny to me, though.
Yeah, just a funny looking.
Sounding,
Ah.
walking, breathing.
Yeah. No, I had a joke, and it's a good go-to, but it's not polished. Just surrounding when
It's just like a turd right now.
it really is. It's
waiting
not
to be polished.
Yeah, it's a little stinky, but it's definitely not even politically correct. But our show, sure. It's surrounded when my friend Sam had his kids, and they were each around 2 years old.
Okay.
And I pretty much just there's nothing to dissuade you from having kids than watching your friends and realizing when they reach 2 years of age, it's like constantly having a drunk midget in your house.
Yes.
Just going here we go, do stuff.
Yeah,
It's that looks fun over there.
They have half of the language that they know to speak.
Right.
The other half
and
is still gibberish. And
you can't understand any of it. You're just nodding to all of it.
we go, oh, that's good.
Right.
Yeah.
And you're bouncing in between them when they burst into tears, either just kind of ignoring it and hoping it goes away.
Yeah.
Or actually, fine, I'll comfort you. Fine. I'll go over you do that, and then it's really you stand as just as much chance of a 2-year-old as a drunk little person as if they have shat their pants. If they're just stone drunk, come on, you're 2.
You're better than
You're
this.
drunk.
You're better than this.
You're better than this. Yeah.
I can relate now.
The difference is the drunk little person will come out of it.
Eventually.
You've got like a solid year of dealing with that. Like,
Yeah.
I couldn't stand like a semester of like halfway drunk 20-something roommates in college. I'm like, dude, nah, bro. Nah, I'm good. There you go.
That's good.
Yeah. So that's my one like setup joke. That's
So
that's
together-
a good solid 90 seconds, but I need another 3:30 to fill that out.
Yeah. And where would you do an open mic?
Oh.
There's no place around here. Oh, right.
There's no real audience to react to it though.
No. So you're just telling jokes to a camera.
Like even if the joke was amazing, Rob would be in there like,
I
boo!
was gonna say, do you want us to heckle you?
True. Is it? Boo.
Boo.
Laugh at the ones I write.
Yeah, you laugh at your own jokes.
Sign of a good writer, they laugh at their own jokes.
That's not the sign of a good writer.
And sign of a good writer is to be constantly like nervous and just like freaking out about everything, thinking they're just the worst person on the planet. That's a good writer.
Also, you have to add.
You
in-
know that's a good writer.
You also know, okay, and you have to add in the added baggage that when they're doing anything else, they know that they should be writing.
Right, exactly.
It's like, oh, I have to go get food.
Uh-huh.
And while they're at the grocery store, they're just like, I should be writing,
Should be writing.
should be
right there.
writing.
Yeah.
but I need gas.
Yeah.
But I need to write.
Right, I can't write about getting gas.
You can't.
There's nothing funny about this. No?
There's a lot funny about getting gas that's funny.
Not that type of getting gas.
Oh.
Yeah, wrong type. All right, fine. Let's test our comedic chops right now.
God, we're going to fail.
We have to write, not write, or at least come up with a plausible, like 30-second joke or scenario surrounding fueling up your car. Like, what is there? Oh, great, this is good. Just stared at each other in dead silence. Well, actually, there's one for you.
Have you ever had to fight for your life, Brad?
Occasionally.
Occasionally.
Yeah.
I'll tell you the scariest incident that ever happened to me.
Was this while getting gas?
Yes.
It is now.
As a matter of fact.
All right. Well,
no, it-
please go on, because
it-
I want to spend some time chewing on
It
one
was.
of these Reese's sticks.
I've never been more scared for my life
Uh-huh.
than when I pulled up to get gas one day.
Why?
Well, I got out of my car, pop the fuel cap, pay for my gas, do all the normal things. And I turn around, and I swear to God, the devil in disguise was right there.
With the what?
The devil in disguise. He was disguised as a man on his phone, smoking a cigar, in corduroy pants that conduct static electricity. I've never been more scared in my life.
What were you more scared of at that moment, the cigar or the corduroy pants?
Yes, I was I was afraid I was going to see spontaneous human combustion,
Uh-huh.
and that would have led to me dying.
Uh-huh. Here's the thing that is almost, and I don't get this, why it's like taboo. You never talk to anyone at a gas station.
I do.
Ever. You do?
Yeah,
You're that guy?
I do.
I've never run into one. They're like freaking unicorns.
yeah. I usually like peek around. I'm like, you ever been trapped next to somebody and wonder really what they're thinking? And they usually give me an awkward look. I'm like, I just want to say, hey, how's it going?
That is the number one cause of people speeding away with the
Yeah.
nozzle still in their car,
As I'm
just
putting-
dangling as they're driving down the road.
as I'm
He's
slipping,
talking to me!
did I mention to you at the time I'm slipping on corduroy pants, lighting up a big old stogie,
Stogie, yeah.
with my phone with my old Nokia brick in my hand,
Right.
as I'm grinding one of those chargeable batteries that you have to charge like by
Right. I got
force.
yelled at by one of the gas station attendants when it was like cold. Remember when it was like 15 below,
I remember that fondly.
and it was like it was like blowing like 20 degrees, so it's like a wind chill of minus 40.
That's what I call the oh fuck zone.
Yeah. So this is night at this point, and it's blowing wildly. So I'm like, I'm sticking this in the car. I'm getting back in the car and closing the door, and they shut the pump off on me. It was like, you bitch. It was like, seriously.
So you get in the car and you just hear,
Uh-huh.
and you look back and you're like,
Yeah.
1.5 gallons. I'm pretty sure my tank's bigger than that.
Uh-huh.
So what do you get back out and
Yeah, I'm like, and then like fattest woman I've ever seen just like waddles out like, I'll shut the pump off on you again. And I'm like, really? 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 In case you're wondering, it's a Sitco right off of like Ronzo Road in Bristol.
okay,
Never going there again.
Oh.
Because there's other gas stations around there. Screw that place.
screw that.
That's not a
place.
joke, I just hate that place.
Screw that place in particular.
Uh-huh.
Okay, that's a
Yeah.
good story. I think
No,
mine
it's
was,
not Roundover. What's that, like, side street there, Rob? What's that side street? It's not 229. It's not the Sicko there.
Oh, way back there?
Yeah.
Food bag?
Yeah, food bag.
Oh, that's, you're right. That's that place.
Yeah, see, even Rob knows that place.
meanwhile, she's sitting inside in a nice warm
Right.
building.
I just wanted to be like, you got extra fat to protect you.
I only have a mild amount.
I only have a mild amount. It was like, you know, like when you're fat and you feel like, you know, it's like kind of like when people make those jokes.
Yeah.
And they're like, they make like a Jewish joke, and like, it's okay, I'm Jewish, you know, like I make a fat joke. Ah, it's okay, I'm fat. She was fat enough where I felt almost like it's out of my league. I'm like, this might not be okay.
Like your single A, double A, she's pro Hall of Fame.
You know, but more like single A, double A, she's like D-cell 9 volt. But
Okay.
there you
Well
go.
played, well
Yeah,
played.
thank you. So yeah.
So we do have two.
Those
Mildly
are stories,
amusing.
but that only works if we're playing off each other.
Why can't you be a comedic duo?
I think we could. I have seen very few of those, though.
Flight of the Conchords. We need musical talent, though.
We do. Rob, can
you
you play
play
an instrument? We clearly, neither of us, no.
I can play the saxophone.
Can
but
you really? When
Yeah.
was the last time you played the saxophone?
Probably about 3 years ago.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, because here's the thing. You played in high school band saxophone,
I played in a
right?
high school band.
What was the impetus for you to pull the saxophone out 3 years ago? And why was it not on the show?
Well, actually, because I had made a promise when I saw somebody from high school that we would go back to show the kids that, like, you know, it is a skill that you can still, like, you retain. You know, it's good to have.
How badly did you embarrass yourself?
I actually didn't.
Did you really?
Yeah, I did.
How bad did the other guy embarrass himself?
He was pretty good, but he
Really?
played trombone, so it's hard to impress people with trombone. Yeah, other than going yeah, exactly. But me, I did.
I think my virtual trombone is pretty good.
I practiced for.
My air trombone.
It's pretty good. It's pretty solid. You need to get up an octave too.
Not trombone. Okay.
You're actually doing it opposite though, as the air
Oh,
goes
okay.
shorter. Yep. Because as the air travels further,
Right.
it resonates.
Resonates more.
Yep. Much more accurate now. Thank you. It's more. You're more of a trumpet. You're more of a trumpet.
I did play trumpet in elementary school.
But no, I actually
I
played.
couldn't do it to save my life now.
But I played Flight of the Bumblebee.
Did you really?
Yep.
Wow.
Mainly because you move so fast, they can't tell if you fuck up.
All right. Now, if you pulled out saxophone, like, how long did you have to practice to get back into it?
About half a day.
Really? That's it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you have to understand how much I actually played.
Like back in high school?
Like, I played in high school. Every study hall, everything, I was in there
Really?
playing. Yeah.
Wow.
I was. Yeah, I was. I actually went to, believe it or not, band camp. I played in there. I did not marching. No, thank you. It was more, you know, concert band, jazz band, things like that.
Uh-huh.
And I was in the Northern Regional Orchestra.
Wow.
You didn't know that?
What happened?
I traveled around. I got into UHeart to be a music teacher, and then I saw the tuition, and I was like, no,
No, Daibito.
yeah.
No Reese's Sticks.
So
All right.
I knew that I still do a little bit of piano. Piano would probably take me a solid week of playing like an hour a day to get back into it.
It's one of the many skills that I wish I had time to dedicate to.
Yeah.
But as an adult, basically like, all right, I'm home.
No, but yeah, with the piano, it was funny. The only funny story I have about piano is I went in and I was like, listen, I know how to read sheet music. I did music theory, did all this stuff. I actually have no music for the piano, but I know how to play and tinker
Right.
and do all that stuff. So they said, well, here's one of Beethoven's things. You know, it's for beginners. Go ahead, give it a try.
Right.
Went home, played it for about half an hour. Went back to the store. Went too easy. I need something else. And they said, here's the intermediate one. That one took me a solid week and a half to get down. Brought it back, and I said, pretty good. Good challenge. What else you got? Intermediate to advanced. All right, let me put it this way. Beginners. Intermediate.
Right.
advanced.
Right.
I opened it up and I was like, oh,
Oh no.
fuck. Feet are getting used, hands are getting used. Oh.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yep. I was like, oh dear. Back to intermediate for a little while. And then I learned how to play, like, I don't know if I can do it now, like the Jurassic Park and all that. You know, they have all those for, like, beginners and intermediates.
Wow.
But yeah, to tell you how bad it was in band, I was literally flipping through the room of music where, like, there's every sheet music piece they've ever played,
Right.
pulling out just random folders and just playing that entire thing by sight, putting it back, going and grabbing the next
Wow.
one. Yeah, I was.
I knew you played. I never knew you were such a band nerd, though.
Yeah, I was. It was
Wow.
fun. It is what it is, you know.
Wow. All right. It feels like something you should get back into.
It's not much.
Flight of the Conchords.
Okay, fine. For our comedic duo,
Right, there is-
I'll be able to go.
there are-
Web, 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 web.
There are a few instruments funnier than in a comedic performance than singing a saxophone.
What
What
what we can do.
All right.
What we can do is
Tuba's almost at this point too cliche.
what we could do. You have to understand because saxophones get quite comedic
Uh-huh.
because there's the bass, which you have to sit on the stool to play. You can't even carry it. It has its own stand for itself.
Right.
You have the baritone, which
Right.
is a big boy, which I marched with no neck strap, so I carried that fucker.
Right.
All the way down Main Street. That sucked.
Uh-huh.
There's the tenor, there's the alto, there's the soprano, and then there is the soprano that is straight, which is looks like a clarinet.
Uh-huh.
But then there's a cute little bugger that's shaped like a normal saxophone, so it's like
Really?
yeah.
What is that?
It's just a soprano saxophone, but it's shaped like a normal saxophone. I'm pretty sure.
Dear Amazon, how much?
So we could base an entire show around me going and grabbing different sized ones,
Based on the joke? Based on how funny the joke is?
or just the scenario, you know.
Soprano.
Like you're telling a bus story or something like that. I'll go grab the big one, or you're talking
It
about.
is straight. That's interesting. Let's see.
And I'm pretty sure it might have another name for the one there's actually one that's curved.
Straight, B, soprano,
Well, it's probably B flat, but
B flat, yeah, whatever it is. Shows how much I know. Soprano saxophone, $285, 228. Yeah. I don't see the mini, like, curved one. Oh, wait. Medini by Cecilio, alto saxophone. No.
No, that's just an alto sax.
Yeah.
But they do actually make one.
Oh, yeah, there you go. That little doohickey.
Yeah. I forget what's it called.
Hawk curved soprano saxophone.
Yeah. See,
All right.
and it's about that big.
All right.
So picture my hands just encompassing the whole thing.
All right. That could be funny on its face.
Like you're talking about like a joke about butterflies and they come out.
All right. All right. Yeah. All right. We'll get this together.
Okay.
All right.
You know how expensive those things are, though?
$399.99 plus free Prime shipping.
Now look up a bass saxophone.
Several $1,000s. Right?
Probably.
Probably, yeah. It's a
Because
lot of brass.
They're hard to find.
Are they really?
Yes.
All right.
We got our hands on one.
Why? How could they be hard to find? They're so big.
Okay. Once you know where one is,
Yes!
they're easy to find.
All right.
But they're hard to buy.
Okay. All
Because
right.
you'd have to find a place that actually has them. And,
Not many places carry them, but
oh
they're
no,
easy
you
to
will probably
find
not
when-
find a music store with one.
Really?
They'd have to order it from somewhere to.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wow.
Because the only reason and this was the worst thing that ever happened.
Because you know what they call a bass saxophone?
a bass saxophone.
No, a tuba. Sort of.
Basically,
Yeah.
I have never huffed as much, and
Uh-huh.
I did what we call 16s in for baseball, which
Is that a nickname for some sort of industrial solvent?
huff or 16s.
16s.
No, 16s is think of the short way across the basketball court.
Uh-huh.
Run back and forth across that in a minute, 16 times. 1, 2,
Okay.
3, 4, 5.
That's a lot.
You're huffing at the end of that because
Sure.
it's a lot of short sprints.
Right.
I've never huffed more.
Based on our conversations, I thought it would be in some sort of industrial solvent.
No. Because we're going back to when I was younger. I didn't know about this stuff.
Right. Okay, yeah.
Remember the biggest experience I had with any kind of huffing was, oh, this super glue smells funny,
Uh-huh.
and now my fingers are stuck together. What do I do? And
And then you're like, this smells good. Oh no. Oh no.
and then Sam would just go,
Yeah. Try and cut it apart.
yeah.
Like you are not a surgeon.
So no, where was I talking about?
Bass saxophone.
Oh, yeah.
Huffing glue.
My band teacher thought that it would be a great idea. Hey, Pat, we need a bass saxophone in our jazz band. Lots of short little notes in jazz band. Do you know how much goddamn air it takes to get sound out of something that big? With a tuba or a
There are so many ways I could go with that, but go on.
with a tuba or with a trumpet or with a trombone,
Uh-huh.
those are not woodwind instruments.
Right.
Those are brasses. So you can do a trumpet noise much better than I do. So do the trumpet noise. So what you're doing is you're actually just now all you're going to do is vibrate your lips to play the trumpet. So that's it, and you're going to get sound.
Yeah.
You're going to get sound.
Yeah. It's not going to be good, but it'll be sound.
With a saxophone, with a reed instrument, you have to push so much air through it and have the reed in the right spot and everything, and you'll get sound. You need an ass load of air to get that out of there. Literally an ass
I don't even
load.
know how you'd line that up.
It took some finagling.
All right.
And I'm sitting there like, and I'm
Getting more
and-
dizzy
yeah.
and more dizzy
and like you would never see like
and more dizzy.
they have me off to the side and back because it resonates like a mother. Like you hear this thing just playing.
Yeah.
And then by like at the end of the song, it's like somebody tell them to keep talking because the whole song I'm like and just
Basically, you're just trying to like start a fire. The
don't
entire...
you just don't pass out. My goal
Right.
is not to pass out.
All right.
And I was like, 18-year-old me. Oh, I can like walk the bar with this, which is what they called in jazz band when you get up and you walk around and you play.
Sure.
I'm like, I'm gonna walk the bar, and I stood up once with the thing. Like, I am not walking the bar with that thing. I've never gone to lug an instrument around. I've carried tubas and every heavy instrument you can.
All right.
That sucked. So we would put it on wheels. God damn it.
Here you go. Hey, what'd you do this week?
Thought about saxophones.
Did you really?
No.
At all?
I did an extremely adult thing.
Did you? No, you didn't.
Yeah, I thought about maintaining my lawn. And I'm not talking about manscaping. I'm talking about landscaping.
You know, I wasn't thinking about that till you mentioned it. But I'd like to say, piss off, because now I am.
It's already well maintained. Thank you.
Oh
very much.
no. It really it wasn't. That wasn't. It wasn't necessary.
But it was funny.
Maybe for you,
That's
not
another-
for me.
That's another 10 seconds
Yeah.
onto our skit. That gets the
all right. So you were
Accurate to size,
thinking
you know.
about
I actually made
I was
a-
like landscaping.
I actually made normally I make Amazon lists of, I want this collector's edition of Lord of the Rings in a leather-bound book. You know, it's $240. I'll never get it, but
Right.
it's fun to put it on a Christmas list and see if it actually happens.
Uh-huh.
I made a list on Lowe's
Did you?
of gardening tools.
Oh no.
And I was like, I'm probably going to need some work gloves for
Can
that.
I make a recommendation?
Yeah.
Save yourself some money. Just go to Ocean State Job Lot. They have some decent tools.
Oh, I made a list on Lowe's.
yeah.
so that I
Oh,
can-
there you go. Yeah.
Look at the list
Right.
and buy them. Believe
Yeah.
me, I'm not going
Don't
to.
get the cheapest ones at Ocean State. Get like the
mid.
Mid. Yeah.
Yeah,
The
'cause-
cheapest ones will just like the handles will just snap. But the mid one, no, they're all right.
Oh, yeah, we
they're
got-
gonna last you for about 5 years.
We got the cheap rakes,
Uh-huh.
and it's just whoosh, whoosh,
And they're
snap.
gone. Yeah. By the way, do you? All right, this is a weird question. I know the audience really doesn't care. Do you have a sewer or septic?
Septic.
Where's the septic system?
We don't know. It's underground.
All right. Well, the only reason I was going to say that is when it comes to landscaping, because for those of you who don't know, Pat has a really steep front lawn.
Yes.
And you have a retaining wall there
On the driveway side.
on
yes.
the driveway side. My general thought for landscaping is you have an opportunity to build a hobbit hole. I'm just saying that the slope of the land is such that this could be dug out to create a hobbit hole in the front yard. I'm not
I
wrong.
wonder if I can get that to fly.
think you might have a chance soon. But anyways,
I gotta time it right.
you got to time it right. It's all about timing.
So, I'm thinking Hobbit hole.
Yeah.
It'll be my man cave.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I'll be outside of the house.
right.
You'll
You know
never-
the existing basement, all yours.
I'll be finished base with the
Right.
50-inch.
Right. Because what I'm saying is you can have that little hobbit hole in the front yard, and you can have like a little hatch that you just like climb down in. Tell me that I would spend a couple weekends like digging that sucker
Digging
up.
it out. Just
Like you rent a trailer, I'll come up there with the backhoe. We'll go nuts on this sucker.
Wait, you have a backhoe?
My dad has that tractor with the bucket loader and a backhoe.
Oh, I do need an extra parking spot,
There you go.
which would lead into having some exposed
Some
hills,
hobbit hole.
some hillside exposed,
Uh-huh.
which would make for a very convenient facade of a hobbit hole.
But that's
Did you
why
just like poop yourself?
it smells like it. No, but it smells like it. That's why I was asking.
Because you looked like you just startled yourself.
Well, a little bit.
You just went,
Yeah, well, relating to that, that's why I ask about the septic system, because you don't want that to be in the front yard. You don't want to be digging into a river of shit.
right.
Right. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I don't know where it is. The problem is that it was done when it was older.
Right.
And they have the caps now.
Right.
But in the old days, they buried the caps.
Uh-huh. Maybe
we-
Whitaker knows.
We have to. No, well, we could probably go look up public record.
Or metal detector.
Huh. I have one of those.
Yeah, there you go. Anyways,
Oh, and you know what else? I bought something.
What?
Because I think that there was a chicken coop in our backyard.
what makes you say that?
The picture on Google Maps shows something that looks vaguely familiar to a chicken coop
Okay.
in the backyard.
All right.
And there are concrete, like, pillar slabs.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, yeah, something was definitely built here. Mm-hmm. And there's boards and shit all in the backyard. I'm like, they definitely took this down probably for zoning or property or didn't want it.
Or dead chickens.
Or dead chickens.
Yeah.
And my dog's been running around here all winter. So when I got one of those magnets that you pick up screws and stuff with,
Uh-huh.
just started walking around my yard. with
Uh-huh.
it. Yep.
Nice.
Got a bunch of nails.
Nice.
Got a bunch of staples.
Nice.
Found a spoon.
Nice.
Actually, a pretty nice spoon.
All right.
Yeah.
Did you? All right. How nice? So nice it got cleaned and put in the drawer.
It has got cleaned, but I don't know if I've cleared it to get put in the drawer yet.
You have to clear that. It has to go through an approval process.
Well, she doesn't want a bunch of miscellaneous silverware, but I'm like, it came.
You know,
with
I'm kind of with. I'm
came with the house.
I'm with Brittany on this one. I'm not gonna lie. I have a mishmash of silver set and it annoys me to no freaking end.
Oh yeah, I
'Cause
get.
at one
I
point, I bought silverware and then it got mixed together. I'm like, ah!
right.
Like completionist in me, no.
Well, and to that point,
Uh-huh.
we bought my parents 2 sets of silverware,
Mm-hmm.
the exact same sets, 16 big forks, 16 little forks, 16
Yep.
big spoons, all that stuff.
Yep.
And we said, take everything you have,
Recycle it.
throw it in a bag, put it somewhere.
Put it in a shit store, shit museum.
Just
I don't care.
get rid of it.
Just get rid of it.
Put these in your thing. Put these
Mm-hmm.
in, and you know what my mom did?
What?
Dumped them in with the rest of them.
Ah.
I'm like, are you kidding me? So, Hobbit hole.
Hobbit hole. I'm just saying.
Brad's coming up to get us another parking spot. Maybe up here for a couple extra days.
Right? Yeah.
Don't mind us. We're just
I'm just saying
digging.
hobbit hole. Now you got to figure out how you're going to construct that, because clearly you want it to look like a hobbit hole after. But how are you going to is it going to be cinder blocks? Do you got to worry about groundwater?
We'd have to worry about groundwater.
Do you really?
But you could use a French flue system.
Or you could use that rhino, essentially do the blocks, then you rhino line it.
Could do that.
Yeah, that's an easier option.
It's an easier option, less permanent, but easier option.
That's pretty permanent.
Would you do it on both sides?
I think so. I think
Okay.
you dig around and yeah,
And you just basically seal the whole thing
you
up.
seal it up. Yeah.
Because if you stop water from getting into the concrete or something, it's not
Yeah.
going to go
Right.
anywhere.
Right.
Could happen.
Yeah.
Might happen. Get a little lantern, get a little camping thing, maybe
Yeah.
get an extension.
I think you want some electricity running in
we
there.
could get like
Yeah.
a wire running from the basement
yeah.
into there.
Yep.
All you need is an auger and dig a hole straight through it.
Yeah, I think I can do this barrier line.
Yeah, hobbit holes.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
That would be incredible.
Yes.
And every time you enter, you'll just hear a gif of or a little soundbite of Gandalf saying, "Speak,
Bilbo
speak, friend, and enter."
Right, yes.
Can you speak, friend, and enter?
In Elvish?
Yeah.
No.
Well,
Well, bummer.
Melach.
You really nerd. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see what else.
I'm gonna Ghostbusters.
Did you do anything? Am I wearing a Ghostbusters
No,
shirt?
you're-
Nope, I'm getting a zombie shirt on.
Okay.
Actually, this is Ghostbusters Zombies, sort
Hey!
of. Hey, there you go, we matched. Let's see, do anything else this week?
Nope.
Wow. You know what I did?
What's that?
The only interesting, and even this is only partially interesting thing I did, go to Chick-fil-A. There's a Chick-fil-A in Southington.
Okay. How was it?
It's amazing!
Really?
Yes!
I've never eaten.
What?
Yeah.
What?
No, I've never eaten there. That's the statement.
No, you just said I've never eaten, which
Oh, no,
clearly
yeah,
that seems
I've
false on
I've
it.
eaten.
Okay, you
I've
just
never eaten Chick-fil-A. At all.
I need to plan this where I bring you back some then, because
Sure.
it's great. It's the best chicken sandwiches you can get from any fast food place by orders of magnitude.
Really?
Really.
Okay.
Yeah, they're good. It's good. No
good.
no BS, just good chicken.
Good chicken.
Yeah.
That should be their slogan. No BS, just good chicken.
Yeah. No beefs with good chicken.
No beefs with good chicken.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
It's a decent ad campaign, you know, just like for my ad campaign for Dick's Sporting Goods, which is yet to be adopted.
I like it. It's adopted.
You do?
It's
you don't even know what it is.
What is it?
If you don't know sports, you don't know dicks. Come on! That could fly!
That is pretty good.
I'm just saying, it's not BS. That's a great tagline.
If you don't know sports.
You don't know dicks. Right? That's brilliant. That's perfect.
That's pretty
It's
good.
hilarious. See, you've got your target demo. Band nerd Lord of the Rings fan. Nailed it, right?
Who likes kayaking?
All right, so there you go. Yeah.
And digging a hole in his yard.
Yep. And they could do like the little commercial where it's like, they could do like sports, camping, kayaking, golf, they do a little flip thing on the commercial.
Oh.
Right? So
Yeah.
there's your tagline, but you can flip it up to change and be like, we got everything out there. Right?
Right.
Call me. Call me.
Copywritten.
Call me.
Copywritten.
Except for
Copyright
the
it.
name. I didn't really copyright their...
No, but copyright the slogan. Copyright it.
Copyrighted!
There we go. I can't copyright
Copyright.
it. You wrote it. You
Yeah.
said it. So
there you go. I think it's pretty good.
So we haven't talked about the pink elephant not in the room.
For one, he's more of a pale...
Pale donkey.
An elephant might be going a little bit far.
Pale hippopotamus.
Fat hippo, maybe. That sounds worse, but it's not as... Sounds worse than it is.
What about a fat ostrich?
Fat ostrich. Here's the thing. I heard he has tech news for us.
Yeah, you can't have tech news.
But the thing of it is now we can even more easily interrupt him.
We can't.
What's that?
Yeah, you would think that.
You would think... Oh, okay.
So let's see what he has.
Oh, we're still going to interrupt him.
So let's see.
Unless he left specific instructions not to be interrupted.
He might have. Are we ready?
We're standing by to stand by, standing by to stand by, stand by.
We're sitting.
I was going to stand up, but I'm really just too lazy. I was like, I'm going to... No.
Not committed.
No, I'm not.
Not committed.
Everybody ready?
We're
No,
ready.
let's
We
go
were born
anyways.
ready.
All right, so I hear Jay still has tech news. I can't do a Jay impression. It's going to do Doug. Impression, Jay.
Yeah. With not saying anything. That was pretty good. Yours is not as good.
I think mine... Wait, hold on. Are you going to tight on that?
No.
How could this not, like, making weird face, kind of pudgy, finger in the air, no hair,
No,
no hair.
He
I
has
just don't have my wig. Come on, it's pretty good.
You don't look condescending enough. Oh.
Oh, hi. I didn't see you there. Well, I'm sorry I can't be with you in the studio today, but not to fear, you are still going to get your tech news. And the bonus part is that Rob can now shut Brad up at any time and you can actually hear the entire story. So, let us start, shall we? So, Amazon, in the constant hunt to turn things into nice TV series to catch up with like Hulu and Netflix and stuff like that, is now going to take one of the classic movies and turn it into a TV series. What? A League of Their Own. Now, if you don't remember A League of Their Own, it was about the Georgia, I believe the Rockford Peaches, that's it, and Georgia, Rockford, whatever, but they're all peaches. Anyway, so what they did, it was about the Rockford Peaches during World War II, I believe, how all the men were off at war, so there was no baseball. So then the women stepped in and they made baseball. And there's an all-star cast in it, Rosie O'Donnell, Gina Davis, Madonna was in it, Tom Hanks, that was the name I was thinking of. So what they're going to do is they're going to try to turn this legendary baseball movie into a half-hour comedy series. They haven't casted anybody yet, but Broad City's Abby Jacobson and Mozart in the Jungle, which was not renewed, it's going to go 4 and out. Will Graham are both poised to write and executive produce the show. Again, it's going to be focused on the all-women pro baseball league in 1943. And it's pretty safe to assume that the original cast of the movie will not be reprising their roles in this TV series because they're about 15, 20 years older now, give or take. I'm not sure. It's reported that the people in charge of this both sought approvals from both Gina Davis and director Penny Marshall. Same Penny Marshall from Laverne and Shirley? Yep. I think so. They didn't say if they actually got the approval, but they did seek it out. So, point for trying? I don't know. Let's see. They're going to put a contemporary spin on it, so God knows what that means. And it's also going to include some of the social issues of the U.S. in the league's era. It's not going to be clear if they're actually going to cover anything post-World War II. Let's see. This isn't the first time they've actually tried to do this, though, with A League of Their Own, because there's a very short-lived sitcom back in 1993 that failed after, I believe, just 1 season. But back then, there was huge pressures for time slots and everything else, prime time, on the major stations. So we'll see how that goes.
Baseball?
Ugh.
There's no crying in baseball! Stop crying!
That's not how it goes at all.
How's it go? You're crying?
You're crying.
There's no crying in baseball!
Much better.
Right?
Yeah.
That's the horrible Tom Hanks.
It is.
All right. On a scale of 1 to 10 on the give a crap-o-meter.
I give a crap.
So 1? like
How?
like 10 being, yeah, this is super duper important, and 1 being, I don't care at all. Where does this fall? Like A League of Their Own.
If it's good,
right.
6.5.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know.
Listen, between all the Marvel stuff and the sci-fi stuff, a good, actual, somewhat heartwarming baseball TV show.
I'm just picturing this ending up like, and don't get me wrong, because Craig T. Nelson is an American treasure, but no, he's not.
Which one's Craig T. Nelson?
Coach.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. What? Who? Who are you talking about? Don't get me wrong. It was a decent series, but it basically spent you saw nothing of anything that happened out on the field.
No, there was nothing.
There was nothing. It was
I actually don't think there was anything.
No, they'd come in through the locker. You'd have locker room. You'd have his office, and then you'd have a home. It was the cheapest show ever to shoot.
Yep. Usually 3-4 sets. Maybe.
Right. Basically 3-4 sets. Other than that, nothing. It's A League of Their Own happened almost entirely on the baseball field.
Right.
And it's, Doug, where do you come in on this? So is this ruining a classic or doing
the music has to be good too?
They did pay for game footage.
A League of Their Own?
Yeah.
Coach.
What's that? A League of Their Own.
A League of Their Own?
Who paid for game footage?
They did use game footage.
Oh, they did?
Yeah,
They
not
licensed?
much.
Yeah, they licensed
the
it, yeah.
same game over and over.
Yeah.
Well, they used teams that had similar colors, and they used Iowa a lot because the producer went to Iowa.
All right.
And Hayden Fox is based on Iowa coach Hayden Fry.
Yeah,
You should really just apply to a researcher position, but anyways.
All they would have to do is sit there.
Yeah, I know.
Doug, what do you got on Hayden Fry?
So, anyways,
Sounds boring.
Yeah.
the music has to be spot on because the music,
'cause
the music in the movie,
That was an
Really
underrated
good.
star of the movie.
like when they're in that tryout,
Right.
the tryouts to make the league,
Right.
that's what actually got me.
all right,
I was just like, okay.
all right, now
Yeah,
we're
and
talking
it
now.
wasn't that, oh, look, they can actually play because I played a lot of baseball and I knew that there were girls that could outplay us.
Oh, hands down.
Yeah, it's just like, yep.
Most of them can outplay me.
Yes. But I digress.
Yeah.
I already knew like that part of the, oh, they can't play baseball wasn't in me.
Right.
So I was just like, okay, how are they going to treat this? Are they going to respect it or are they going to not respect? And they
Right.
and they respected it.
Right.
And if they do that in the TV show, I'm excited.
All right. Fair enough. Hey, Jay, what else you got for tech news, even though that's kind of more entertainment news?
That's great, Brad. I hope you watch it and enjoy it. Now, if you'd like to go online and see a mediocre to okay kind of CG movie that's full length but made by one person, go look up something called Away. Now, let me see if I can find... oh boy. I don't know if I can pronounce this, but his first name is Gintz, Gintz Zilbalados. So, let me just mute that real quick. So, Zilbalodis. So, basically, this is a kid who at the age of like 15, 16, started just tooling around with little animation things, and then as he kept going, it kept getting longer and longer and longer.
That's
So,
what she said.
he now has a full-length animated feature, and it's actually starting to get some praise out there from the do-it-yourself kind of animation.
Good for him. That's not what he should be
scene.
going for.
I don't know. But it's out there. He has a bunch of different ones, and if you want to see how he got from where he is to where he is now,
I really don't want
let's see, there was a movie called Rush he did, then there was one called Aqua, then there's one called Priorities, and there's another one
I
called
think I've
Followers.
seen all of these on the internet.
And then it comes into Away, which is his newest one.
I don't know
So
who
if
he's
you'd like to
talking
go
about.
give that a
turned it
look
into
and
a
support
porn
a one-man band, I guess you'd say, feel free.
The Skin Flute.
Yeah, one-man band. It's all about a one-man band, man.
One man
Yeah,
band.
One-man band. Speaking
One-
about instruments.
One man
the
band
most
man.
personal instrument of all.
The Skin Flute.
Beautiful. Yes, there you go.
Practice daily.
Nice.
3 hours a day.
That explains.
The mild chafing, yes.
I don't think that would be mild.
The severe chafing.
Severe chafing.
At this point.
Yeah. Well, Jay, now that you've just brought out the fact that this is a completely dirty and inappropriate show, what else you got for us?
I agree, Brad. If you had more time, you could probably do one better. But you don't, so he wins. Now, moving on. If you are a Harry Potter fan, you're going to enjoy this because as of April 25th, which is not today, but it's about 2 weeks from now, give or take. I don't know what is today's date? The 13th? So in 12 days, you can go and play Harry Potter Hogwarts Mystery.
didn't know
It's going
Jake
to be
could count.
coming to phones. I think it's going to be iOS and Android. I'll look that up in a second. But they announced this last December, and it's going to be life as a Hogwarts student. You're going to go to classes, interact with the professors,
Get the bills.
and let's see, it's going to include some very famous voices, so you might actually recognize some people when you're playing.
Matt
Yeah,
Lauer.
paid for
Dame Maggie
Hogwarts.
Smith, who played Professor McGonagall, she'll be in there. Michael Gambon, who was one of the two that
University
played
students paid
Professor
for it.
Dumbledore. Warwick Davis, I believe he was the
See if he gets
not
this
as
right.
tall person who played Professor Flitwick, maybe? Yeah, all right. And Sally Mortimer, who played Ms. Pince, and Gemma? It's British, I don't know. Gemma Jones, who played Madame Pomfrey, and Zoe Wanamaker, who played Madame Hooch. There's no word
made
if
the
any of the
alcohol.
three principal actors, being Harry Potter and the other
His
two,
merry
because I
band
can't
of
think right now,
people.
are going to be actually in there. But what you're going to do is you're going to create your own Hogwarts student in the game. You're going to attend classes. You're going to learn magic. You're going to form friendships or rivalries, whatever you want to do,
And then Matt
with
Lauer
other
comes
students.
out.
And there's going to be
Oh,
an
no.
encounter
Or not Matt Lauer.
system. So
Oh, no.
whatever you decide to do in the game, it's going to impact your quests in the future. So it's going to allow you to create your own witch or wizard legacy within the story.
Jay, what platforms is
So
it
that
on?
could be fun if you're a Harry Potter fan. What do you guys think?
I'd like to know what platforms it's on, Jay.
It'd be really nice
Tell
to know
us.
that. Tell us what platforms is it on, Jay?
All right, fine. I see he's
He's choosing when to speak.
Yep.
Choosing his words wisely.
Yep. Well, Jay, what do you think of things other than Harry Potter, like Jurassic Park?
Yes. What do you think of Jurassic Park?
Pat, you're not a wizard no matter what you say or think, and no matter how much you wave your magic wand around. But
Fair enough.
with that said, let's move on to your Amazon Echo speakers. You can now use your Echo speakers to actually make announcements throughout your house. So it's not like profound things, but if you're downstairs and dinner's ready and you want to call the kids, you don't have to be screaming up the stairs. You can just activate your Alexa ecosystem and just say, kids, get your ass downstairs for lunch or dinner or whatever. And it'll just say whatever you say. And to activate this, you have to say, Alexa, announce, and then just whatever you want to say. So it is a one-way intercom feature, and it'll broadcast every other linked Echo device. And it is already out, so if you want to give it a try and yell at your kids without even having to move a muscle, I suggest you go and do that.
Alexa, tell the kids to get off the damn phone!
Or we have a code brown. Code brown.
Yeah. Someone sent TP
To me.
to me. That is kind of neat, though. Like, congratulations, Amazon, you have created the walkie-talkie.
Yeah, or the intercom system.
Right, yes.
Or a megaphone.
Right. Do you think this is going to be like one of those, like, when a couple is fighting?
Airport announcements.
Like, Alexa, tell my husband he's a cheating bastard.
Steve, you are a cheating bastard.
Alexa, tell my wife I'm sorry, she misread that. That was my mother.
Alexa, tell Steve, ask Steve, why was he having sex with his mother?
I got nothing.
That's right, I went there.
Alexa, tell her it was an autocorrect from my
Would
mother.
you like numbers for divorce attorneys?
Yes, Alexa.
Alexa, play Jason Rayback Tech News.
Yes, I'm sure you could use it to call your dog if it's upstairs and you're downstairs, but, you know, whatever makes you happy. Now, moving on. Hulu has decided to discount its HBO add-on service. Now, how much of a discount are we talking about? Usually they charge $15 a month. Now it's down to $5. Now, this seems to be a limited time offer.
How long?
Because evidently the show Westworld, I've never seen it, but evidently it's a thing. And evidently a lot of people like this thing.
He doesn't.
I don't know. I'm
He's
too
not
poor to
even
have
watching
HBO.
himself right now. He's
But
watching reruns of
if you
Flintstones.
know what Westworld is, and you want to watch it without having to have the cord, and you want to cut the cord and get it through Hulu, $5 a month. Now, you can have that rate up to about 6 months from what it looks like, but it's not certain how long it's going to be remaining in place. So basically, this now makes Hulu and the HBO combo more affordable than just HBO by itself now. So that's pretty cool.
That
For
is
6 months.
that is pretty cool.
Thanks, Jay.
However, that would still be $20, I think, a month.
It still would be, yeah. I guess if you're really a big Westworld fan and want to watch that for a limited time only,
Right.
then that's good.
Because you can't be, if you're into HBO and you really like their back catalog,
Right.
it's all on Amazon Prime.
It is.
It's all still on Amazon Prime.
Yeah, well, you're going to see more and more of these creators start pulling that off and have their own little...
Which
It's going to just be this whole fragmented environment.
mildly
You
scared.
know, cable.
You know, well, no, it's like cable, except where you got to... It'll finally be a la carte. And people will be like, oh, everything's in separate places. Be like, this is what you wanted. It's true.
But we want one central place where we can...
Yep,
Are you reading texts?
maybe.
Essentially going... Beep.
Yeah.
There's no way you can read all that.
Uh-huh.
You're like, yep, got it.
Got it.
Okay,
I can speed read.
okay.
At least get the meaning of it.
Huh, okay. Something's on fire.
Speaking about getting meaning out of things, I bet Jay has more.
Bum,
And
bum,
just don't
bum.
watch it and keep watching Bill Nye the Science Guy. I don't know what you want from me. Now, this story is for you, Pat.
Oh.
Pat, I hope you're paying attention because
Huh?
if you're drunk, there's now a temporary tattoo to tell you how drunk you are.
What?
Now, this is coming from the University of
dangerous.
California, San Diego.
I feel like we should
And what
test
they're
this on
doing
you.
is they have developed a small temporary tattoo-like device that you can put on your skin. Now, what this does is there's a couple different chemicals in this.
One is
and
alcohol.
that wasn't what I was supposed to do. There we go. So what you
slowly
do is you
leaches
just
into
take
your
this
system.
temporary tattoo type thing, you put it on your skin. It releases one compound that stimulates perspiration on the skin below the patch. Why?
Makes you sweat.
Because
Right.
there's a second sensor or a second compound that's going to interact with
Compound breaker.
your sweat, which is actually going to read how much blood alcohol is in your system. Now, they said that this is actually pretty accurate. They haven't given exact numbers for accuracy, but they say it's actually fairly accurate. And the cool part is there's already a patch that does this that takes 2 to 3 hours. This takes 8 minutes. So
we
is this
have 8
going to
minutes.
encourage
We don't
people
have
to
2 to
drink
3
and be like, my temporary tattoo says I'm okay, let's have another one? Who knows? But do you really need an excuse to drink more? Not really. And so you're wondering, well, how do you find out what your blood alcohol level is? Of course, it goes to your cell phone. There's going to be a companion app. You just sync it up with your dragon tattoo, whatever this thing looks like. I don't know. There's probably cool technology, but so you put it on, sync it up with your phone, and then you just go, yep, I can have one more. So, Pat, good luck to you with that one.
Yeah, but if you're...
Shut up, I'm ordering.
Here's the thing, though. I think they've taken into account, like, one, where are they going to put the battery? That's not a tattoo. If your tattoo does not require a battery and a Bluetooth chip. That is not a tattoo. It's an armband. Number two, there is no way you're going to be sober enough to, like, sync your tattoo to your phone. My tattoo's not syncing to my phone.
See, that's when I don't sync it with my phone.
Right.
I sync it with your phone, and you just watch me as a science experiment.
Maybe that's how they know. It's like if you fail to sync your tattoo with your phone, or maybe if you try to sync a tattoo with your phone in the first place, they're like, you are too drunk.
Because that's a real tattoo you just got.
Yeah. Like, this is a seagull. That is a phone. They do not sync together. I don't know why I am talking like that.
I don't either.
Yes.
And then the police come, they bring you into jail, and all sorts of shenanigans happen.
Shenanigans. Speaking of shenanigans,
Yes.
Jay, will the next word out of your mouth start with a W?
You're still in denial, Pat. I don't know what you want from us. Now, going back to Hulu, there's another Hulu story. But it's cool because
How many stories does he
if
have?
you'd like to do a combo platter with your Hulu and Spotify,
How
you
long
can get
is
it for
Jay
just
gonna talk?
$13. That's right. This is actually
Oh, you can
stemming
keep that mic
off
up. I don't
of
care if I'm yelling.
a student package that they tried last year for a ridiculously low price of $5 a month if you were a student. And I guess they had a lot of interest and a lot of praise about it. So what they're doing is that they're releasing it to everybody as long as you have an existing Spotify premium subscription.
He never gets as much
So now,
airtime.
premium by itself for
No,
a single
seriously,
person
8
is
more
just
stories?
$10 or cost $10.
We're gonna take a pause
Let's
on that.
see.
I love you,
Then
Jay,
you
but
couple that with Hulu's limited commercial subscription. That's $8, so
we got
that's
them in the can
$18.
now.
You're going to save
Yeah.
$5 a month for both and get it for $13. So that's just for the Spotify Premium right now. Sometime this summer, they're actually going to go ahead and extend the deal to everybody. So that's going to be really cool for everyone if you're not like the premier Spotify level. Let's see.
Come on, Jay. Live air.
live air,
Come
dead
on.
air. Come on.
Here we go.
Pre-recorded live air.
This is just like a regular
So it says
show.
if you're already a Spotify Premium subscriber and you already have a Hulu limited commercial subscription and no premium add-ons like Showtime or HBO, you can still take advantage of the deal, but you have to switch your billing to Spotify. So not a big deal.
Kind of a big deal.
Let's see. So again, this is based off of a very popular student package, and it's clear that customers love to combine their music and television experiences together. Or people just love to save money and not spend a ton of it.
All right.
Okay. Whew. That's a lot of Jay.
That's a lot.
Man.
Woo.
Do you know how hard it is to interrupt a pre-recorded message?
It's pretty hard. Not
Just
gonna
keeps
lie.
going.
Just keeps going.
Just
Going.
like Going.
He is the Energizer Buddy of Tech News.
Like, if he did that on the show
Yes.
while we were talking,
He does do that on the show while we're talking.
he stops and lets us go.
That's true.
Like, he would actually get through all this stuff if he just keeps on going.
Right, just kept on going while we were talking.
I guess that's hard to do when you're not a machine being played back.
Pretty much. Yeah. So let's see. One thing I do know we have that I kind of want to get to is some sports news with Doug.
We have Doug now?
I know we have Doug.
This is the segment show.
We've still got plenty of tech news.
We'll come back to that because there's always Doug. And Doug.
Are you serious?
Do we have
Doug
Doug?
and his Dougness.
Is it going to be a live Doug? We could have had Doug live
We
tonight.
could have had Doug live, but he wouldn't have. But would it have been as
That's perfectly Oh, Brad.
Yeah.
Brad needs another D-cell.
I do.
I was like, how long can he hold the toad while drinking?
Yeah. Thanks, Jay.
Come on. What was that? What was that?
That was Jay being angry at us for ditching the rest of his tech news until we run out of material later.
Don't worry.
Which we
Don't-
inevitably will.
We will run out of stuff
We
to
will
say.
run out later. Don't worry, Jay. I promise you.
Yeah,
But
you'll
come
be
on,
you'll
man.
be back.
Yeah,
Don't
we'll be back.
worry.
We'll be back on the air. Don't worry, man. Listen. Don't be mad at Doug just because he has sports news. Sports news is important too, okay?
It is.
It's very important. You know it.
Admit
we
it.
know it.
Admit
Doug
it.
knows it.
Admit
Doug
it.
definitely knows it. He
Okay.
knows it. Doug knows it.
Good.
All right. So, have you followed any news in sports this past week?
No.
Me neither. Which is
Perfect.
Funny, yeah, which is perfect because we rely on Doug to come up with some sort of intro which has nothing to do with This Week in Sports.
Nope.
This Week in Twists.
And shout.
Bunch of random things happened, so we're talking about a bunch of random things happening. This is El Tapo. El Tapo. The NBA playoffs are beginning, and there's all kinds of surprises. The Pelicans made the playoffs? Yes. There's a team named the Pelicans? Yes. They're from New Orleans. Yes, you're not imagining things, although nobody imagines or dreams about the Timberwolves. You're not imagining things. It has been a long time since the Timberwolves made the playoffs. They're in. The last time was 2004, when so much has changed. For example, well, we did have movies then. We also had 3D then. I don't know. The Warriors are not the number one seed in the West. No, they are not. The 76ers won 52 games and are in the playoffs. Yes to both. The Raptors are the number one seed in the East, not the Cavaliers, not the Celtics, not the Avalanche. That is correct. The Raptors are the number one seed in the East. And we love statistics like this. We also love the Apple commercial where the high school girl open stuff just by looking at it. I don't know, maybe you think it's stupid. We thought that was cool, even though facial recognition is stupid. Okay. That's a very good point, actually, which is odd. We love stats like this. For example, way back in the early 90s, Loyola Marymount University, another Loyola, another named after? Close, St. Ignatius Loyola. Have we learned nothing from the NCAA tournament? Actually, we have learned something. Here's something. The UMBC, the University of Maryland, Baltimore County, is the first 16 seed to beat a 1 in the NCAAs, and they've gotten great fame from that, so much so that they've got a glow about them no matter what team it is. This is true. If you go see UMBC play baseball, the baseball team had nothing to do with the number 1 Virginia or the NCAA basketball tournament. If you go see UMBC baseball, you just get the aura when you see them that, ooh, that's that team. That's that school that beat number 1. So that's kind of cool. I forgot where I was going. Oh, right. Loyola Marymount University, back in the early 90s in the NCAA tournament, they missed more shots than their opponent attempted. That is a fantastic stat. I love stats like that. The only people ever to win the Triple Crown, missed more shots than your opponent took. That's great. So this year, the Houston Rockets became the first team in NBA history to, we'll get to that. Also, IndyCar was in Phoenix last week, so they invited along the ASU, nearby Arizona State University, basketball cheering section to attend the race, the pre-race and everything, which is a fantastic idea, whoever invited them. Except their shtick is they have the curtain of indecision. What's it called? The curtain of distraction. They hide behind a curtain, and they open the curtain at the last second at a critical point in the game for the opponent. They stand behind the opponent's basket, and they whip open the curtain to reveal fencing cougars, a personal favorite. Also, basic training unicorns. I screwed that up. Also, what's his name? From Always Sunny in Philadelphia, Charlie Day. Michael Phelps was behind the curtain one time. They're actually usually pretty funny. But at the IndyCar race with the student section there, the curtain wasn't. Whoever invited the student section did not invite the curtain. Why couldn't they have the curtain at the race? Too distracting. We were going to edit that out, but actually, all right, why not? Boston College women's lacrosse is 15-0. Why should you care? Because you really, really love women's lacrosse. And if you go see them, don't go to Boston College, because they'll say, wrong campus, bucko. They're at the law school campus. Oh, all the way across town? Who wants to drive all the way across Newton? Anyway, Boston College is 15-0. Significance? They have a pair of identical twins. They have, two sisters who are identical twins on the team. Those twins have now faced and defeated 5 different sets of twins on 5 different teams. And yes, both identical and fraternal, on their way to being 15-0. Okay, for the first time in NBA history, the Rockets attempted more three-pointers than two-pointers. Not in one game for the season. They attempted more threes than twos.
Those are great statistics.
And that's why Doug is the Doug that we dug.
I do Doug.
I do Doug, the Doug.
That I Doug.
Yes. Hey, well, there you go. Also debuting, which I'm sure Jay has a story on, but I'm just going to ruin this news story.
Okay.
Guess what is debuting on Netflix today?
I know this.
No.
No.
It will cause me to make an echo sound.
I know. It's lost. I can't find it. Oh, it's Lost in Space.
Wait,
sorry.
No.
It's Lost in
Space.
Although space doesn't echo, so it's kind of ironic that you echo.
Yes.
Space.
Lost in.
Much more accurate.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, there you go.
Missed the eye bulging and all that stuff.
That's not totally true.
It is and it isn't.
Yeah.
Your eyes would technically get bigger because there's fluid inside them and spaces.
Boiling and yeah.
So you kind of bloat
more than I usually do. Hey, how about this? Speaking about bloating more than you usually would, a bakery in Oregon has set a new world record. Bakers at Wolferman's Gourmet Baked Goods in Medford spent 11 hours creating a 1,149 pound what? 149 pound
cake.
Some might call it that, but no.
Muffin.
No, but you're surrounding it.
Well, it's a bakery. The donut.
No.
Falafel.
No, all right. So
barbecue spare ribs.
No. So it's a bakery, but you were surrounding it with
Twizzlers,
with cake.
Cake muffin.
And muffin is in some of the might be considered in the same category. So what would
A cake muffin.
It's not a cake muffin.
No, I know this. I know this.
Uh-huh.
Is it a cake muffin?
No. It's not a cake muffin.
Though that does sound pretty good.
It does sound really good, yeah. We should do those.
Like a cake muffin? Do you know how to make a cake muffin?
Yeah, you make cake batter and you put it in a muffin tray.
Wait, that's a thing?
It's a mini cake. I believe that's called a cupcake. Wait, this just in. That's a cupcake.
Is that a cupcake,
it's
Bob?
A cupcake, yeah.
Bob? I don't know any Bobs, so...
Bob? Chip Chapley?
Chip Chapley?
That is
Chip Chapley?
That is
Chip Chapley?
For a second there, you and I just thought we invented the cupcake. For a short span, they're like, got this great idea. We take cake and we make it this.
That's not the big one.
It's not the big one. It's the small one.
It's like a muffin.
It's like a muffin. Yeah, you still frost it and everything.
Yeah, it's flat, but it's like a cake.
Right, but it's like a muffin except with cake in it.
But just like think of it
It's still frosted. It's gonna be great. We can.
It'll be like
Couldn't you just go the other way and pour muffin batter into a cake
What
pan?
the hell is wrong with you? Get out! Out!
he's a communist.
He's a communist. This is all there is to it.
We'll call it a cupcake.
Well, a cupcake. Yeah, it's a cake in a cup. Yeah, it's a cupcake. Ah. All right.
All right, we're done.
We're done. That's it.
Bye.
Close the show. Yeah, we can't be. No.
They made a. I don't know, Brad. What did they make?
I'll give you another clue.
Okay, good. Is it
It's not a good clue.
It's the cupcake.
It's not a cupcake.
Okay. Is it a big cake?
It.
Is it a pound cake?
But no. Well, here's the thing.
Is it angel food?
This is as much as like you know how people are like
white.
well,
chocolate.
Like, people go like a hot dog's a sandwich. You could have that same debate as to whether this is a cake.
Who the fuck says a hot dog is a sandwich?
People do.
A hot dog's a hot dog.
I know.
Get one of those people on here. So
I know. All right. Well,
kick him in the nuts.
The previous record holder weighed just 609 pounds.
Okay. Is that like after eating the baked good?
No, the impressive
Or before?
The impressive blank will be served up this weekend at Medford's annual Pear Blossom Festival. No pears in it.
Cobbler.
No. You
Don't-
any guesses from the gallery? Yeah, you said cake over and over and over and
Cake?
over. No.
Is it a muffin cake?
No.
Is it a cake muffin?
No. You give up?
You give up. I gave up a long time ago.
That much is clear.
Cup muffin.
No.
Is it a cup muffin?
No! It's a cinnamon roll.
That has
That's
nothing.
not cake.
That has nothing to do with cake.
That is a baked good with a filling and frosting on top. That is a
called
cake.
cinnamon
No,
roll.
that is not. It is not a
Not
filling.
all cakes have filling.
There's no filling. Yeah, exactly. There's no filling.
It's more closely
you-
related to a muffin.
Thank you, or dare I say, a bear claw.
So what is the define? All right, now I have to ask
It's
what
breakfast food.
what is the that's why I said you were close to the goddamn muffin. Now, what is the defining characteristic of a cake?
It's flat.
It's made out of cake.
Yeah, it's made out of cake.
What's that?
Roll cake is a bundt cake.
You can what? But what do you mean it's a cake? Of course it's a. But what do you mean?
How do you make cinnamon rolls?
You make dough. So
And
you
is
say
dough
not batter?
Is dough ever made in cake? No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
What?
When you have leavened cakes, yeast leavened cakes.
Who the fuck makes those?
People do.
Where are they? Norway?
No, England.
Well, they only eat biscuits and crumpets. Who cares?
I know, and most of what they call cake is bullshit.
Exactly.
Yes.
Why are you using them to defend your argument?
Because some people call a hot dog a sandwich,
And
all
most
right?
people are stupid and not here.
I know. Well, I didn't know if you were stupid and here, so I wasn't sure if
You know
call
what
a
really
cinnamon
grinds
roll
my
a
gears?
cake.
You want to know what really grinds my gears,
What?
Brad?
You tell.
I will tell
me,
you.
What grinds your gears?
I ordered out this week, right?
Did you?
I did.
You ordered a cake and you got a cinnamon roll instead, and you were pissed.
I know. I ordered from somebody who said a hot dog is a sandwich.
Okay.
And I said, "Fuck you! I'm ordering something."
Uh-huh.
No, they didn't say that. That didn't happen. It's
Okay.
fictitious. I said, I would.
You're like, you think this happened this week? Made it all up, but this actually happened.
I said I would like the Philly cheesesteak, please,
Uh-huh.
with normal fries.
Sure.
You know what I got?
Normal fries with a Philly cheesesteak?
No, I got steak and cheese with onions, and I'm like, on a hard roll. And I said,
Did they put fries on the sandwich?
no?
Bullshit!
I'm like, first off, where's my goddamn peppers? Where's my
Right.
goddamn onions? And where is my grinder roll with the cheese slathered
You know
all
what
on top of
grinders
it?
my gears?
What's that?
No, that.
Then there was nothing else on it. I'm like, have you never had? It's not. It wasn't called a steak and onion or a cheesesteak.
Right.
It was a Philly cheesesteak.
Right.
Meaning, it's Philly style.
Right.
That was not Philly style.
Right.
She said, "What?"
You know what makes a Philly style?
I should have known something was up when they said, "What do you want on it?" And I said,
a Philly
"The
cheese.
stuff that goes in a
Philly-
Philly cheesesteak."
What goes on a Philly cheesesteak? American, provolone, or whiz?
Not American. Provolone?
Get out.
I don't.
It's whiz.
Is it?
Cheese whiz, man.
It's been so long since I've had a real good Philly
What's that,
cheesesteak.
real Philly
Let's go to
cheesesteak?
Philadelphia.
Okay.
But cheese was on a real cheese.
Don't do it. You're gonna lose this argument.
No, there's not an argument. I just want to
Well,
go.
you're telling Rob that, right?
What?
Cheese whiz?
It's cheese. Yeah, it's cheese whiz.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Oh, but how can you not
Somebody called a hot dog a sandwich.
Yeah.
Connecticut is actually known for hot dogs.
Are they?
We are.
I know we're known for awful things, but I didn't know we were known for that.
We're known for hot dogs. We have like one of the best hot dog places
Huh?
in the country.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
So who the fuck lives in Connecticut and thinks it's a sandwich? Go over to
Someone on an email chain earlier,
over,
but anyways.
Go over to Worcester, forward your emails to 10 friends or you'll lose your luck right now.
Right.
Okay? Get out
All
of
right.
our state. Well, no,
Well-
stay in our state. We need your taxes.
Well, anyways, Wolferman, where we were, Wolferman's Gourmet Baked Goods made a 1,149-pound cinnamon roll.
Not even close to a cake, but go on.
Now, does a cinnamon roll require cream cheese frosting, or can it be just glazed?
It can be glazed.
Cream cheese sucks.
No. A good cream cheese
You
frost.
don't like any cheese.
Doug, you can't even look at sugar.
Do you like Cheese Whiz?
Do you like the Whiz?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Nobody beats it.
So it's so wizard.
Yeah, so is it.
Bringing it back.
Bringing it back. Okay, so by the way, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame's class of 2018 will be
Justin Bieber.
inducted tomorrow night. God, I hope not.
I really hope not.
Do you want to make any?
Well, the problem is I don't know who's already in it.
well,
can
if
give
you
me
make a guess, whoa, you're halfway there.
Oh, Bon Jovi.
Yeah, there you go. That wasn't bad either. I'm gonna.
That's
go
pretty
out-
good, yeah.
Normally it's awful. That was half
Like,
good.
halfway there.
Yeah. Be welcomed in by Howard Stern. Brandon Flowers of the Killers does the honors for The Cars. Ann Wilson of the Hearts inducts the Moody Blues. No word yet on who will induct Dire Straits. Mary J. Blige presents for Nina Simone, while Andra Day performs her songs. And Brittany Howard of Alabama Shakes will induct early influence Sister Rosetta Tharpe. No word yet on what songs will be performed, but Dire Straits will not be taking the stage. Singer-guitarist Mark Knopfler has decided not to be there. Scott Schreiner from Weezer will play the bass and sing with the Cards. Ben Orr passed away in 2000. HBO will air the ceremonies on May 5th. You can see the red carpet arrivals tomorrow at rockhall.com starting at 5:30 p.m. Eastern.
Ooh.
There you go. I've been to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
How is it?
You can't take any pictures, and Cleveland sucks.
Why can't you take any pictures?
Because Cleveland sucks.
Why can't you take any pictures?
Because Cleveland sucks. Cleveland sucks.
No, I get it.
Cleveland sucks.
I get it.
Cleveland sucks. Cleveland sucks.
Can you take pictures of Cleveland?
You could take pictures of Cleveland, but why would you? I think that's kind of
No, really, why can't you take any pictures?
It's against the rules.
You can't even go, click, that's a cool looking guitar.
Yeah. Oh, all right. This is a cool tech news story. Sorry, Jay. I don't know if he has it. I don't know if he doesn't. So they have approved the first contact lenses that can do what?
Augment reality.
In a way, yes.
Okay, then I'm going with my answer.
You gotta have
Change
to
the color of your eyes.
In a way, yes.
Give you night vision.
In a way, no.
Okay, good. It's gonna be like, how the hell are these three things related?
Yeah.
Tell you the time. Give you a HUD.
No.
Oh, that'd be pretty cool.
It
though.
replicates functionality that happens in glasses now.
What do you mean? Gets foggy and fingerprints on it?
Kinda, but not really.
What? What kind of functionality does it do?
Come on, you can do it.
You take them off at night and put them back on?
You can do that with contact lenses now. Not bifocal.
Really?
Nope.
Screw you then.
Give up?
Yes.
The FDA has approved the first contact lenses that can act like sunglasses.
Oh.
WebMD says there's a special additive that automatically darkens.
Oh, WebMD, there's someone to trust.
Yeah, automatically darkens. Well, the FDA
It
generally.
also says at the bottom will cause cancer, right?
Yes. The special additive automatically darkens the lenses when exposed to bright light, while they become clear again in normal or dark lighting conditions. It's the same technology used in photochromatic transition lens glasses.
Have you ever worn those?
The transitions, I don't need glasses, so no.
Let me put it this way.
Yeah?
Trying to not swear. They suck.
Really?
Yes.
Why?
I knew somebody who would get into work wearing sunglasses, and he had transition lenses. So he gets all the way in the building, still sunglasses, and it takes about 7 to 8 minutes just to get to your desk.
Yep.
Sits down, starts working, and about 10 minutes later, the glasses have finally turned.
Oh, that takes a while.
Takes a while.
Yeah.
So now imagine
Uh-huh.
being in the studio.
I've always
No,
like
no, no,
seen like
no,
the
no.
pictures of
No,
it,
no.
like it happens sooner.
No.
Really?
Now we're in the studio.
Uh-huh.
My contacts darken.
Uh-huh.
I won't be able to go outside for half an hour.
I would be curious to see if they've improved upon that.
I would be curious.
Or
if they have.
maybe your coworker just got cut rate.
You know
transitions
what helps out with that immediately?
Uh-huh.
Sunglasses.
It does, but what if you're lazy?
You know what you can wear when you have contacts in?
What?
Sunglasses.
That is true. It's the same. The AccuView Oasis.
You know what you can
contact
wear if
lenses?
you don't have contact lenses?
Sunglasses?
Prescription sunglasses.
That too. The AccuView.
Hold on, let me change out of these and into my normal ones. Okay, good. Now hold on. I need my sunglasses now. Well, okay,
Those are some
sunglasses.
weird sunglasses without any.
Yeah, they
darkening.
suck.
They do.
But they're better than those contact lenses and transition lenses.
You want me to go get my sunglasses so you have a prop?
Yes, I want a goddamn point.
Which, by the way, the sound of Doug laughing in the background does sort of sound like the Joker.
It does.
It does a little bit. What's that?
Why does that suck?
I thought it was kind of cool.
I'm a word to minute. Wait, which Joker?
Mark Hamill.
Mark Hamill, yeah.
The Mark Hamill Joker.
Yeah, it's Mark Hamill laugh.
All right. I thought it was going to be one of the new ones.
No,
No.
not one of the new ones.
No.
So, basically, those contacts are soft contact lenses for daily use for a maximum of 14 days by people who are nearsighted or farsighted and have no eye disease. They can also be used by people with certain degrees of astigmatism and abnormal curvature of the eye. I would be curious. Like, I don't need glasses at all. I would be curious to just try to see if they have like a zero prescription version of those.
You're a dick.
Why?
First off, you're going to experiment on yourself. He who has better than perfect vision.
Yeah.
Rather than one of our visually impaired people here, like me.
Fit over your glasses.
Right.
They might. You know, okay, here's my transition. Glasses. Sunglasses.
Boring. You
Sunglasses.
want to know why it's boring?
Glasses.
They don't darken to make your entire eye look black like you're the soulless
You know
person
what?
that you are.
Yes, they do. Watch.
Yeah, but
Boom,
it's just
done.
your pupils.
Done.
Yeah, fit them over your regular glasses.
I don't know if they will, but we're going to do this.
We're going to break them.
There we go.
Let's see.
Looks stupid.
Hey, I wear those.
No, they don't fit over.
All right, how about this? There is a Disney-themed house
Yeah.
up for sale in Florida.
Yeah, see, yours look fine. Who, what?
A Disney-themed house is up for sale in Florida. The Windermere house is listed on Zillow
Did you know that The Money Pit is on Netflix?
Is it really?
And you know how much they bought that house for in The Money Pit?
100,000? 10,000? $1?
200 something thousand, which was
Really?
a steal at that time.
Okay.
And they would have sold it for, at that.
But so much more.
But you know what they sold it for?
What?
Like $5-point-something million a couple of years ago.
Like you're talking the actual house.
The actual house.
Because they bought an actual house for the movie.
They actually moved somebody out and said, listen, we're going to fuck up this house. But we're going to fix everything up and make it better than new. So not only did they just re-renovate somebody's house for free, they got probably one of the cheapest movie sets they could.
Wow, yeah.
They just said, yep, we're going to destroy your house, but we're going to rebuild it. And they said, okay, give me a deposit just so I know you're not going to completely dick me over.
Right.
Like $100,000, and they had their location for almost the entire
Wow.
movie.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Wow. I learned something new.
And also, watch behind the scenes when the construction crew's actually there.
Yep.
You know the guy who does Body by Jake? Did you know Jake?
Sure.
Whenever you remember the 80s Body by Jake thing?
Not really.
Okay.
Does it look like I know anything Bodies by Jake?
He's in the movie.
He's in the movie,
Okay.
but if you watch him behind the scenes, like if you watch him literally behind the scenes when the construction crew's there, he's just sitting there flexing like Mr. Olympia.
Nice.
He's just flexing.
Nice. The Windermere house is listed on Zillow for $888,000. Each room in the house is filled to the brim with Disney decor, and there's a special Mickey Mouse-themed kitchen.
You know, I have a question for you, too, about the movie.
Does that mean it's infested?
The house? No.
No.
You remember in The Money Pit when Tom Hanks falls through, like, kind of into the carpet?
Vaguely.
What happens if you had to go to the bathroom?
I don't know.
Get a new carpet.
New carpet. Yeah, new carpet. The proud owner of the new Disney Paradise will also get a free nightly views of the fireworks display at nearby Walt Disney World. The home became famous locally for its over-the-top annual Disney Christmas lights display.
I wasn't listening to any of that.
All right, well, so it's like regular news that we do. No. Let's see. Have you watched any of the new Roseanne series?
No.
Neither have I. Anyone in the peanut gallery? No.
Anybody in the non-peanut gallery?
Nope.
Okay.
All
Do we have anybody in any gallery? No. Okay.
right, there you go.
Jay, do you have a news story?
Oh, by the way, how about this?
No. News story.
So Black Panther will be out on Blu-ray on May 15th. That's super quick.
Well, you know why.
And Avengers.
Yes. When does Avengers come out? May 27th?
April 27th. So Avengers will be out.
Really?
Avengers will be out, and then Black Panther will be available on Blu-ray
I
shortly
thought
thereafter.
they would have done it like the week before.
No, it makes sense. You build some more enthusiasm with that. Like, if you haven't seen Black Panther, and then you see the characters in there, like, man, I should probably check that out. Okay, I'm going to buy it on Blu-ray.
See, I thought that like putting it out before would have amped people up for the new one. Are you going to go see Avengers?
Yes. Yes, I will.
Have you seen Black Panther?
No. I want to see it. I just haven't had time.
Well, March 27th. You can't.
Yeah, I should.
March 15th.
I heard it's fantastic.
I-
15th. That was a month ago.
Yes. Movie's out.
All right.
Well, here's speaking of stupid people in Connecticut.
Jay.
Taylor
Back to
Swift
you.
has a new. So Taylor Swift has a new kind of deranged fan. NBC Connecticut says 26-year-old Bruce Rowley of Derby, Connecticut, robbed a bank in Ansonia last week, then drove to Rhode Island, where Taylor has a house to give her the money. She wasn't home, and police nabbed Bruce on his way back to Connecticut when a car showed up on the radar.
Wait, what? So he robbed a bank.
Someone robbed a bank in Ansonia to give the money to Taylor Swift in Rhode Island.
Why?
Because he's clearly deranged.
And then he drove back to
Connecticut,
and they were
she
like,
wasn't home.
They were like,
Hey, wait a minute, aren't you the guy who robbed a bank?
shitty Corolla with
Yeah.
T-Swift stickers all over it.
All
Being driven
over
by
it.
a man. Hold
Yep.
on. Something here doesn't add up.
Yep,
Oh, the money flying out the windows. Got it.
right,
I think I know who he is.
right.
Turn the lights on, please.
All right, Jay, what do you got for a news story?
Yeah, what do you got?
Yeah, well, we told you it was coming.
Yeah.
That's what a gentleman does.
Well, if you didn't know, why don't you just look it up? You have a cell phone in your hand. God. So what they want this to do is
What they want what to do?
required to obtain opt-in consent to use, share, or sell.
Just like Jay, starting in the middle of a news story.
I couldn't.
Considering the time we have.
I couldn't tell.
I don't know what going for pancakes after the show has to do with that, but maybe you can talk about it during.
I do want pancakes.
So this is our final story of the evening from me. Mark
Thank you very
Zuckerberg,
much.
actually during his testimony to Congress, said a version of Facebook will always be free. Now, back in 2010, he made a statement to Congress on Capitol Hill stating that Facebook would always be free. And that was during another, I don't know why, who knows. It's 8 years ago, I don't remember yesterday. He said it would always be free. But then when a different senator, congressman, or whoever was talking to him or mentioned that Facebook will all be free, let's see, what exactly did he say?
I don't know, Jay.
Zuckerberg responded that a version of Facebook would be free. So kind of twisting his stance or modifying what he meant. I'm not really sure. So it's leaving it open to interpretation that the platform could one day charge a fee. Now, is it going to be along the lines of what you have now will still be free with all the advertisements and such, and then if you pay X amount of dollars, you can get the royalty
I've already given them my social
plus,
security
no, not
number,
royalty,
my
that's a bad
political
word, but
stance,
the ad-free
all
version?
my other pertinent information.
I don't know.
I think I've paid
Now,
enough.
You are the product.
Facebook COO Sheryl Sandberg told CNBC that while the company currently allows users to opt out of certain features, she said, quote, "We don't have an opt-out at the highest level. That would be a paid product." And again, Zuckerberg reiterated that ads are a major part of how Facebook sustains its business, just like Google does. So it was actually interesting to see that Zuckerberg said a version will be free. We'll see what happens in the future. Would you guys use Facebook if there's a fee, but you could have like no advertisements if that's where they're going?
You know, I think I might.
You've already given them all of your information.
Yeah, but if I could go without like any of the ads or suggested post bullshit for $5 a month, would I? I think I would.
What would Facebook be then?
A place for your friends to brag, and there you go. That's pretty much what it is now. Just without the ads. If I could get rid of the ads for $5 a month, I think I would.
I don't even pay attention to any of the ads. I
Yeah.
don't see them.
I know. I just kind of want a cleaner feed.
I really don't care.
I'm a spoiled
I'm not-
American. I got money to blow. Why not? Let's do this thing.
I'm not on it enough to really care too much.
Fair enough. Hey, things I am on enough to care about: airlines.
You are.
So there was.
What'd you learn today, Brad?
We got another 6 minutes of the show. 4 minutes 78 seconds. I believe that's 5 minutes and 18 seconds. Rob.
Good on the math. Me, not so much.
All right. New report issued by Embry-Riddle and Wichita State University. Blah 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 blah. Ranked the airlines, right? What do you think came in number 1?
Delta.
Number 2.
Really?
Yes.
They are pretty good.
They are really good.
Is it that Virgin whatever is number 1?
Number 7.
Really?
Really?
Okay. American Airlines.
Oh no. Number 9.
Oh, they're
Out of 12.
Oh, okay. God, who's number 1? Air Canada.
American Airlines.
American Airlines is number 1.
No. American-based carriers.
Oh, American-based air. Alaska Air.
Yes.
Knew it.
Yeah. No, you didn't. You were like, wild guess.
Well, no, because I know that they fly to Hawaii now.
Yeah.
So they gotta
it
be
goes
pretty good.
Alaska, Delta, JetBlue, Hawaiian, Southwest, SkyWest, Virgin America, United American ExpressJet,
I'm surprised.
Frontier, and no surprise, Spirit Airlines.
Why Spirit Airlines so low?
Because they're awful. They're dirt cheap fares unless you want to do oh, so you wanted oxygen on your flight? That's gonna cost you. Basically, so you wanted more than 18 inches of legroom? Oh, that's gonna cost you.
So you could get a normal flight.
Right? Yeah.
That's why I've always been happy with Delta.
Yeah, I like Delta. Delta's my jam. All right, Pat, what did you learn? Oh, actually, before we get to what you learned today, where would people go if they want to watch repeats of the episodes?
They can watch our midnight replay.
Ooh, cool. Which is actually last week, but suck it.
Sorry.
There.
Sucking nerds.
Suck it, nerds. Facebook.com/NSLSTV.
YouTube.com.
Where we will take all your information. No, we won't.
No, yeah, we don't know how
We
to do
don't.
that.
We don't have access to any of it. Zero.
Actually, we gave ours away.
We gave it
so-
away. You can actually look at ours.
Yeah.
YouTube.com/NSLSTV.
Yes.
Facebook.com/NSLSTV. Twitter.com/NSLSTV. And email us at
NSLSTV@gmail.com.
Boom Shakalaka. Midnight replay from last week. If you want to watch this show, you got to wait a week. You got to put that sucker on your calendar. Tell Alexa to set a reminder. And then be like, Alexa, tell the entire household I want to watch the Not So Late Show in 1 week. And then it'll do that, and it'll be like, stop using it for stupid messaging. We're tired of your bullshit.
Alexa, tell my family to remind them that I have a dentist appointment on Tuesday.
Right.
Alexa, tell my family in 3 years that I hate them and I always meant what I said. Alexa, 1 year prior to that, tell them that I love them and what happens in a year's time is their own fault.
This got dark quick, didn't it? A little bit.
Alexa, the 3 years and 1 day in the future,
Tell them I'm sorry.
Tell them where I hid the money.
Tell them what thing are you plotting out in your head here? I'm trying to follow this story.
Better go to my house in 3 years and 1 day.
This is harder than trying to figure out what David Schwimmer's doing when he's on crack.
Crack?
Probably. No, cocaine.
Oh.
Yeah, something like that. So anything else new in the Peanut Gallery?
What?
Anything else new in the Peanut Gallery?
Happy birthday, Jeremy Clarkson, a few days ago.
Clarkson!
Your show is canceled.
Is it really?
Or I don't know.
No, I don't think it is.
It's a rumor. I thought-
You know what really sucks? I haven't watched any Top Gear this year. I need to catch up on the episodes.
Don't you mean the Grand Tour?
No, I'm caught up on the Grand Tour. I need to catch up on
So wait,
Top
were they
Gear.
thinking about canceling the Grand Tour?
No, I don't think so.
No, I thought that was that.
They've got at least 3 years.
Do they?
So they got one more season past what they did.
Okay.
Yeah, so who knows?
Talking about it. No, I'm being tongue out to dry. There was a rumor that it was going
Oh, there was a rumor. Yeah, but it was with a British tabloid newspaper, and we all know that they're about as
That's
accurate.
like the Esquire.
Yeah. They're about as accurate as a... Quick, come up with a pun that's not very accurate.
U.S. President?
Airlines arrival
That too.
time.
Yeah, American Airlines arrival times. Yes.
Say thank you.
Yes.
American
as
Airlines
accurate-
seating chart?
Yeah, that too. As accurate as the bank robbers' schedule for Taylor
For
Swift.
T-Swift.
Yeah, for T-Swift.
T-Swift.
T-Swifty.
Yeah,
Get
I'm on the
T-Swifty.
I'm on the ins with her.
Are you?
So yeah.
I don't think you are.
Use it quick.
Want to make a bet?
Just because you live in Connecticut doesn't
Is
mean...
accurate as Helen Keller describing the color of an apple.
Yes! Yes! But she would know it would be red. Someone would have told her that. She'd be like,
Yeah,
red.
but she doesn't know what red is.
No, but she knows to say
Wait,
red.
wait. She would have been what?
Red. Right? Right?
You're under the
I'm not wrong!
you're under the assumption that somebody told her and she remembers.
And that they weren't messing with her.
Yes.
That's true.
Because if you were growing up, I could be like, that color is red. And you'd be like, that color is red. If you learned that that color is red,
Right.
and the rest of society knows that that's blue, you're